everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're continuing Season 3 of Angel as we jump into episode number 2, and boy, what a start Season 3 was. It was really, really incredible, and I feel like it's probably my favourite season opener for Angel so far, just because it had a lot going on, and it's left me really, really stoked to see the direction of Season 3, especially the ending of the first episode, which revealed that Darla was pregnant. So, yeah, but we explored more into Angel's past with Darla, James and Elizabeth, who those two were very integral to the story in the last episode. And we also had a look at Angel and how he's handling Buffy's death and how he feels a lot of guilt, especially in the essence that he wasn't reacting the same manner to what James was reacting when he lost Elizabeth, and he was feeling a lot of guilt with how he was feeling. So it was a very, very great episode to start Season 3 on, and it has me really excited to see where Season 3 does go. So yeah, with that said, let's get into episode number 2 of Season 3 of Angel. Let's go.
I just think we should be gentle in our Evening, Cordy.
Hey, Cordelia. How was that?
I felt quite genuine.
C-minus. A girl can tell.
Fred was judging them.
New player?
Yeah, what's it to you? Go away.
I suggest you piss off.
Wesley!
No problem. Mr. Park was just leaving.
The copy of this with the city planning office.
Gee.
You're a pain in the ass.
Is that a lot?
I'll be in touch.
No, you're giving them violations. How many human rights violations has Wolverman Hart committed? Just saying.
I've been forking with gun.
Whew, okay.
4 or 5 claws?
5.
You're certain?
What the oh my goodness!
Pretty certain.
What the But oh my god, it got her on the back as well? What the frig? And the show, oh my...
All I know is you use the word dick again and we're gonna have a problem. So what's the name of this place anyway?
Van Ho Dong.
Dong is
Should be up there on the
also,
left.
I guess,
How was
cinnamon
Cordelia when you
off.
spoke to her?
I'm kidding.
She was fine. You don't believe her?
All right, here we go. Next time we hitting the last place first.
Woo! Impressive. I was gonna say those claws though, like...
Damn.
Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa got game.
I don't know if we can just find that coin before they come to.
Oh, that
Sorry.
pretty shirt.
Over here.
From real estate?
With so much karmically damaged property in LA, not to mention the demon infestation. the
Gavin's
senior
trying to be
partners
the
felt
new
I would be more
Lindsay?
useful here. I'm working on a little something aimed at Angel investigations.
Oh boy, yeah, there we go, because Lindsay had some obsession.
Your team. I'll be right in.
Has he got a
I'll
fez?
tell you a little something about your
Dude,
team.
good on you.
I'm better than fine. I'm right as rain. I never understood that saying, right as rain. How is rain right? Or wrong, for that matter. Okay, I suppose if there's a flood, it's wrong. And speaking of floods, or maybe
She
just
is
being overwhelmed,
reaching
what's it like to have a
cinnamon roll
vision?
status quickly.
Wow. Except for the lassie being a dog part. Dennis, a little help here?
She doesn't mean
I'm
it
not
bad.
alone. I have a ghost. Bye. We'll have to...
Oh my goodness.
You all right?
What the hell?
Either being communicated somehow. Maybe we could figure out the frequency and trace the calls.
Yes, of course.
We love
Oh,
Fred.
come, Fred. Gunn, I need you and Fred to go to the hotel and get me some books. I'll make a list.
Give
I
that
need to research
adorable
that
girl a
Chinese
paper.
coin. Angel, you find that demon and get the key.
I'm not going anywhere.
Cody's had 2 visions in the same night. You see what it's doing to her.
Did you lose the original?
Looks like
Do
this.
you have a dawn here?
Yes, of course. This should only take a moment.
Uh-oh!
Sure, I hate looking and feeling like this, but if I lose the visions, I wouldn't be able to help you anymore. You wouldn't need me.
No, Cordy,
That's not
don't.
why I need you. You're important. Hey, the visions are just
The powers
aftermarket
don't
extras
define
like
you.
Shifter or Krager wheels.
Oh, no! No! Put the fez back on, buddy! What the f... Wait. Oh my god! So they are the ones doing this to...
Well,
You know
You
what?
got the message.
You don't deserve that, Fez. I mean, Cordy's amazing, and you don't deserve it.
I know what I said earlier, but I don't want the visions anymore. I tried to be brave,
Aww.
but I'm just scared now. I'm scared all the time. I mean, look at
Maybe.
And who'd be willing to mess up a pretty face like Cordelia's?
He knows.
concentrate.
She's just playing
Damn it.
golf.
God, jeez, I hate traps. Don't you? I was gonna knock, but you seemed so focused. I hated to enter.
Getting problems on what's her name weren't intended, just an unfortunate little side effect.
Her name's Cordelia, and you will help her.
Angel. Oh. Let's,
So where's
buddy.
this jail?
Oh.
Knew that if Wolfram and Hart are behind this mission, it can't be good.
Nope. Especially if it's to free someone.
Tells you this young man is wrongly imprisoned doesn't make it so. You're right. Nor do I have to explain to you.
It
that
might be
helping
in
them
their
violates
eyes.
everything you stand for.
Right again.
Good, then I don't need to convince you to let me go with you.
Right, no. Wesley.
I know there's the aspect of how do we know that what Lila says is genuine. We can't, but we have to do this. Because what's the alternative?
Sure. Because it'd be too easy if I could actually defend myself. Hi.
Hi. You know you're not supposed to be here, right?
Yeah.
He seems
What
charming.
about him?
It's not too bad, about 20 minutes.
I love
Keeps
him.
him in the
Okay.
My will.
How come he's not screaming in pain?
Oh, he is. My will
But-
prevents him from being heard.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so many, oh my god, the pain, please make it stop, so you can listen to before it starts to
You
bug
gotta
the
hit the
crap out of
mute
you.
button at a certain point, right?
See, besides, shouldn't you be helping me keep him in here?
I know.
It's
Long story,
complicated.
girl. I don't like it any better than you do.
So I really can't talk you out of this.
Sorry. Wish I could.
They're gonna have to
Guess
fight.
we'll just have to agree to.
Yeah.
Skip, are you okay? Good. Sorry about this.
He seems likable, but
Wesley, it worked. He's okay.
well, if it didn't, he was gonna die. Oh, the price of saving Cordy. Oh! Oh!
Don't you come at me through Cordelia ever again. You play that card a second time, and I'll kill you.
How's that for a message? Good on him, though. Because he didn't deserve to wear that fez.
Your scenario, you were way more important than winning. I
Oh!
can't worry about that guy I set free. I did what I had to do. Just deal with the consequences when they happen.
I guess he's got a point there, but... That's it, he cares a great deal about Cordy, and it's beautiful.
I cannot help you. No man can. This is not meant to be known.
Yeah. I
Tess,
haven't heard that before.
Carrie.
I guess there's only one thing left to do. Time to go visit Daddy.
Oh, that's gonna be fun! That's gonna be fun! I like it now, that Angel's daddy material. Oh, that's gonna be a fun visit. Hey, Angel, you're a father now. Yay. Oh man, but what a episode that was, and giving me more reason to just despise Wolfram and Hart because of what they did to Cordy. I just really like some of the aspects in this episode, like the idea that Angel was willing to do something, I guess, that he doesn't, that he frowns upon, he doesn't like, but this is to save Cordy, and Cordy means a great deal, and it's a good job that he has that mindset of, you're more important, and we'll have to deal with the consequences later. Furthermore, I do feel like there are like sentiments as well to season 3 of Buffy, because Wesley was also helpful to, was also wanting to have Angel go through with this. And it's so funny contrasting to season 3 of Buffy when Willow was in a sticky predicament and he was willing to let her die in order for people to survive, in order to like stop the mayor. This is like a similar scenario because this guy is apparently nefarious. I mean, Wolfram and Hart say he's wrongly imprisoned, but you know, their definition is skewed, so yeah. Whereas Skip, who I do like by the way, yeah, he adds emphasis to how terrible this guy is, but how terrible remains to be seen. He did have that evil smirk on, so I don't think that was like a thank you, I've learned my lesson, etc. Yeah, I don't think that was a smirk that said that. So yeah, another incredible episode of Angel, season 3, which definitely was like I said, season 3's opener was probably my favorite opener of Angel so far. And I feel like this episode really stepped up the bar because of the fact that we had a very, very methodical Lila and how she is operating without Lindsay. And we had that dilemma regarding what to do. Do we free the prisoner and save Cordy, or do we let Cordy potentially die? And it really does test the mind, and it was just really, really amazing to explore in this episode about how Angel had to confront with that like feeling that he has to free this person in order to save Cordy, because there is the aspect that there's a couple of aspects regarding the value of Cordy, with the fact, with I feel like more so importantly, she means a great deal to Angel's life. Not just in a sense that she helps with the visions and that aids Angel in terms of saving souls, and she is that guide. But I think more importantly, there is how Angel's already lost Buffy, and you know, losing Cordy would just be a kick in the ribs, because Cordy means a great deal to Angel's life, and I don't think he could go through losing Cordy. So, there is that relationship between Cordy and Angel, and I really love their dynamic. Like, especially in these past 2 episodes, especially, their dynamic has been off the charts. It's been really, really beautiful stuff to see. So, saving Cordy was a crucial part in a few aspects because of their relationship, because she is very, very detrimental to saving lives. And it's this element that, letting one person who is seemingly bad, we don't even know what this person's done, I believe. So, yeah, like I said, Skip seems to insinuate that he's done something really, really terrible, although Lila has said he was wrongfully imprisoned, but it's in their perspective. In their perspective, he's done nothing terrible. And, they don't have goodness in their hearts, so, but I think it's the aspect of having to let one person free in the world to save another who is pivotal to saving countless others, and not just that, but continue his own personal mission as well. It's not a choice that is like it's a terrible choice, but it's one that has its merits, if you get what I mean. It goes to the mantra that sometimes the only choices we have are bad ones, going back to what the 12th Doctor had to say in Doctor Who. And this is literally it. Like, there is no other choice because of there is no good sentiment about this in terms of, okay, well, if we went the other way, then Cordy would die, and Angel would have to live with that guilt for the rest of his life, because the alternative is saving this person who is seemingly a monster. But not only would he save his friend, and not only would he save his friend and not have to lose another person that he does love so much, but it's also about the other lives that Cordy is detrimental to. I mean, this is it. Cordy is not defined by her visions, because she even worried about the prospect that if she ever lost her vision, she would be useless. But that's not it. But there is that case, like, if Cordy did die, then, countless others would be at risk, because she is a perfect guidance to saving other lives. And, yeah, like I said, Angel would have to live with that burden on his shoulders that he's lost another person. And this is the nice contrast to Buffy, because with Buffy, he couldn't do anything about it. He was on Pylea. With Cordy, this is a thing that he can actually choose in terms of, I can actually save her or I can actually let her die. And he chose to save her. I mean, it's a choice that he's not really comfortable with, but he's accepted the prospect that he will have to face the consequences of letting that guy free. And I know that people will speculate about, okay, how many other lives are at stake as well. This is it. It's it's a choice that, both choices are wrong, I guess, in a sense, but this one has more merits, I feel. And like I said, Angel has had to accept that fact that he has to face the consequences. It's not something that he's comfortable with, as we saw when he killed that guy with the fez, because this is something that he doesn't want to do. This is something that he's being forced to do. Otherwise, Cordy has to die. He's had to do something that in his eyes is heinous, but it's all to save Cordelia. It's all to save someone very, very important in this world. And not just because of her visions, but because that she is detrimental to his own life, because the connection between them two is very, very strong. So, yeah, I really, really love the moral dilemma that we were faced with in this episode. And what I really loved, like I said, I know I said it post reaction as well, but also I mentioned it during the reaction when Wesley was okay with what Angel had to do, with what Wolfram and Hart did with Lila's methodical thinking. It's the aspect that, like, Wesley has changed so much since Buffy season 3, because I'm not sure what he, like, if this was Buffy season 3, if this was the episode where he agreed that Willow could be sacrificed in order to save millions of people, if that kind of, like, connection with, I guess, Cordy was implemented in this episode, then how would he feel then? He might be completely different in his reaction to what Angel's had to do. And it just shows that Wesley has grown so much as well. So, yeah. So, like I said, I feel like in terms of moral dilemmas, this was a very, very good episode to explore, because both, it's a choice that is not something that Angel is really comfortable about, but it's something that he has to do. It has its merits in order to save Cordy, in order to save others as well, because of Cordy's links to the powers that be. So, yeah, I really, really loved how this episode went by in that aspect. But I also loved a lot of other aspects about this episode. Skip was very, very entertaining. I just really loved it. Like, he was following Angel behind, and there was that awkward standoff, and then he had a very, very calm personality. He was like, "Oh, yeah, you're here. Hey, buddy, how are you doing?" So he's very, very good. I want to see more Skip, to be fair, because he seems to be like a I don't know. He seems to be like a character who, is kind of like Lorne. Like, he has that ability to lift some of the weight of your shoulders that this show can sometimes put on you in terms of the tension. Like, I was feeling a bout of that in this episode, because I don't like to see Cordy in pain, and seeing the physical, of course, Wolfram and Hart were behind this, but still seeing the physical aspect of this, and seeing how Cordy at the end of season 2 accepted it, and seeing how much of a struggle she's been in these past 2 episodes, it really breaks my heart, because this is someone who was not a fan of Cordelia in Buffy season 1. Now, I just want to give her a hug. Now my heart breaks whenever she's upset. So, again, I've come a long way. But honestly, my heart breaks so much for her. So, yeah. Like, people like Skip, people like Lorne, they do lift that tension off your shoulders. And Fred as well, for that matter. I am... Oh, my heart is bleeding. Like, she is already in the cinnamon roll categories. I am high-key crushing her at this moment. Like, it's funny, because she's been in a couple of episodes. Amy Acker is adorable. And especially with the glasses on, it's like, damn it, I'm weak. I am bloody weak. And just with her personality as well, I just can't help but heart her. And, it gets me how adorable she is. So Fred is a really, really adorable character. Yeah, I can't help but adore her so much. So yeah, but I really, really loved Fred and her contribution in this episode as well, especially since she brought something valuable, like in terms of how to contact the powers that be. That was really, really good. And just to see the delight on her face as well when everyone was like, "Oh, that's a pretty good idea." Again, my heart, it cannot take it. So yeah, but yeah, I really loved this episode. Like I said, I feel like this was a great continuation from the first episode, because we got to see how Lila is operating without Lindsay, and how methodical she was in this episode by bringing up that proposal. Save this guy and Cordy lives. Alternative, Cordy's potentially going to die because the pain is getting that much, and the physical manifestations have got to find a limit, and yeah, etc. So yeah, so yeah, she was very, very methodical, and this is the thing, she got what she wanted. So and she was very, very nefarious in this episode. So yeah, and we also had that Gavin dude that I'm sure showed up in season 2 when he was before everyone headed to Pylea. And all I can not help I can't help but think that he is a cheap version of Lindsay, and I think that's very, very, like, I think that's deliberate, especially with how he's going up again, like how he is directly targeting in a in a less subtle, should I say, manner, against Angel and Angel Investigations. He's doing that, but he's doing it in a more, I guess, in a less aggressive sense, if you get what I mean. Whereas Lindsay was pretty much out for blood. He was not very, very shy in terms of hiding his aggression, and he took a bit more drastic action. There's a bit more of a lawyer front in terms of Gavin, so yeah, and plus he's been moved up to the special operations bit, so yeah, but yeah, I really liked that aspect with Wolfram and Hart and how maniacal they were, especially Lila. So yeah, yeah, like I said, Cordy and Angel, they have a good continued dynamic. Like, episode 1, they had some really, really good moments, and that continued in episode 2, especially when Cordy was talking about the fact that she feels useless without her powers. And this is it, like, before she got her powers, she still presented a valuable aspect in Angel Investigations when they were just newborn into the world. And this is it, like, Angel really cares for her that greatly, which is part of the reason why Angel went out of his way to free that guy, and that's one of the aspects, because that care that he has for Cordelia is genuine. So yeah, and it really broke my heart seeing Cordy talk about the fact that is this her punishment for how intolerable she can be at times. And I've got to say, like I said, I used to not be a fan of Cordelia because of how she was lacking that empathy because of who she was in season 1 of Buffy. But she's grown more empathetic, and she's become more of a character that has a great appeal to me. So I just have my heart broken with Cordelia, and we saw in this episode she continued taking the aspirin, and like I said, the physical manifestations of the pain that she was going through. Like I said, I know that was more so Wolfram and Hart over the powers that be, because we know that ever since, I think, the later stages of season 2, the pain has been getting worse, but it's still adding to the pressure of Cordelia, and it's still making her it's still causing this world of hurt for her. So yeah, I just feel so bad for her. So yeah, this was a really great episode to focus on Cordelia and break your heart as well, because I love her so much. But it was a really great episode. Like I said, that question that went into that moral dilemma sector about what is right, and like I said, I don't think there was any, like, I think there's no right answer, but I feel like saving Cordelia, freeing that guy, is the better way to go, because of what I said, with Angel not having to live with that guilt, and Angel being able to save more lives, as well as the fact that he can't lose Cordelia. And I think that out of the whole of Angel Investigations, out of everyone, I think Cordy is the person that has the biggest impact to him. They all do. Wesley, Gunn, Fred, they all have their own like values to Angel on a personal level, but I don't think anyone is on the level of Cordelia. And yeah, it would, after losing Buffy as well, it's not something that, you know, he can go through. So yeah, but I really, really loved this episode. I thought it did a very, very good job at solidifying season 3 at the minute, because episode 1, my favorite opener. Episode 2 is like, okay, let's up the ante, and it did a very good job. So awesome stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!